Hello y'all, I'm Nancy of Nancy's Notions and welcome to my channel. I'm a part-time reseller of pre-loved items. I sell on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. I hope you enjoy these videos. I'll show you what I bought, what I sold, and how much I sold it for. Thanks for watching. Welcome back y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Sunday, March the 3rd, and I have some sales. More than last Sunday. So these will be sales from Friday through today, and it's about, I don't know, 6 o'clock. So I might get some more later on, and if I do, I will tack them on. But let's take a look at what we've got so far. It's been a good weekend. I am glad. I have at least one thing on each platform, so that's good. Except for Bonanza, and that doesn't really count, though. We will start with the Poshmark sales. First, we have this Panama Jack straw hat, and I found this at the Samaritan Center in Ottawa. Every time I find a Panama Jack hat, it is at that store where they cost $0.25. So I paid $0.25 for this, and it sold for $25. And Poshmark is always priority shipping, and the customer pays shipping. You can offer a shipping discount, but that only usually comes if Flip automatically sends an offer, it does a shipping discount. But if someone just buys something outright or they send you an offer, then there's no shipping discount. So I think it's like, I think your shipping is like $7.99 or $8.99, something like that. So anyway, $25 for the hat. And then we sold this Flambro. Let me see. One moment. Let me rearrange my lighting here. Oh, that's a little better. She's a sponge painted ceramic cow, and this, turn it around so you can see the mark. This is the mark here, just Flambro, Japan. I have another one of these, and it has a different type of mark. This one is a deer, and it has a little Countryside Collection Flambro imports. So this one is probably a little bit newer than the cow. So just to kind of give you an idea of how things can look to be made the same, but in different times, so the stamp may look a little different. Anyway, I paid $3 for this cow, probably at a thrift store. I've had her for a little while, and she sold for $20. And then on Mercari, we sold this little nativity, and these are made in Peru, and it's just like a little 2-story house, and it's got all these little people in there, and it's all hand painted. The hinges on the door are leather. And I got this at like we were going somewhere else, and happened to pass a yard sale, so we stopped, and I picked this up for $8, and it sold on offer for $32. And that's also plus shipping on Mercari. And then on Etsy, we sold this set of books. They're still in their original boxes, and they're just wisdom and inspiration books. One is Wings of Silver, and the other is Apples of Gold. I got these at the Goodwill for $4, and they sold for $15 plus shipping, and the customer did pay for priority shipping on those. I don't think Etsy has a media mail option. So all right, so the rest of our orders are on eBay. We sold 2 different sets of center caps. These are for Toyota. And again, my husband got all these center caps from, it was a huge box, like a refrigerator size box of center caps, and he paid $50 for the whole box. So we have more than made our money back on those. So no buy cost for these, and they sold for $15. And then our other set of center caps is Volkswagen. There are 3 of the smaller size and then 1 larger. And when I listed them, I didn't call them a set. I said lot of 4. So, and put the measuring tape next to them so whoever purchased them could see that they are 2 different sizes. So no buy cost on these, and these also sold for $15. And then we sold this Royal Copley, kind of it looks like a water lily maybe, open sugar dish. And I don't even remember where I bought this, but I paid $1 and it sold for $17.98. And then from the Domino Rally game that I picked up a while back, I just parted it out. These are all the glow-in-the-dark dominoes, and I paid $1. I think I paid $6. I don't know how much I paid for the box, but however many different lots, separate listings I had, I just divided. And so I have that I paid $1 for these, and they sold for $15. And then we have this pair of ceramic peacocks or pheasants, and I got them at the Goodwill, and I paid $14 for these. I think they were $7 a piece. They are just hobbyist pieces, but I thought they were very nicely done, and I paid more than I normally would, but I just love them. They're so 70s. So, let's see. I paid $14 for them, and they sold for $28. So, not that much of a profit, but they were fun to have. And then this is the last hard plastic gun case that we have. 0 buy cost on this, and it sold for $11. And this is Dosco Sport, and it does have the foam insert, but it's not for a specific weapon. So I just made sure to put like the inside measurements so they would know, what would fit in there. And then we have 2 plush. The first is this Felix the cat dressed like a pirate, and he does have his tag. I didn't make anything on him. I got him on a Whatnot auction or a Divdit auction. I paid with shipping $15.37, and he sold for $12. I was hoping that he would be more, but that's okay. We supported another seller, and that was all right. It was fun. It's always fun to do the auctions. And then this little monkey cost us, it took 3 days to figure out how to get this thing where it needs to go. I have had him, I've probably had him 3 years, but I did have him priced high. I had him priced at $80 because I only found one other one when I was listing him, so he has been at that price for that long, and he sold for $79.98. The lady who wanted to purchase him lives in the United Kingdom, and I use the eBay international shipping program, which means I ship the items to Illinois, and then that hub ships it on to its destination. And if something is not eligible to be shipped to a country, eBay automatically excludes it. So she went to check out, and she sent me a screenshot, and it said that the seller does not ship to her country. And I was like, it's the United Kingdom. It's not like and it's a plush. I ship more plush overseas, I think, than anything else. So I went and I looked at the actual listing. I told her I had to cancel her because she sent me an offer and I accepted it, but she hadn't paid yet. When I canceled it and I went and then I relisted it and went back to look at the listing, there's a huge list under the shipping options of all the places that I'll ship to, and then a short list of places that are excluded. The United Kingdom wasn't on either one of those. It wasn't included or excluded. It just wasn't there. So I chatted with eBay, and they just told me a lot of things that I already know, and then gave me this huge list of reasons why something would be excluded. It's too big, it contains certain materials, it's this, it's that. None of which this is. I checked 10 other plush listings, and they were all eligible to be shipped to the United Kingdom. So I think it may have been something, a keyword in my title, because it had both the words Congo and tropical and something else. I kind of cheated a little bit, and I went to a plush listing that had the United Kingdom, one of my listings, and I did sell similar, put pictures of the monkey in there, and in the title I just put floral print monkey custom listing, and it worked. So she bought it. I was determined to sell this monkey for $79.98. So that finally went through. And oh, I didn't know if I told you what I paid for him, and that was $2. And then our last sale, hold on, I need both hands. Okay, our last sale, and the best sale of the weekend, is this Revere mantle clock. Very mid-century. It does work. It chimes on the hour and the half hour, I think. It may do the quarter hour too. I can't remember. And we paid $35 for this at just a little junk shop. Here's the sticker on the back. It is Revere electric clock number 939. And I took a lot of, I think this thing had 25 pictures because I wanted to make sure every detail and flaw was shown. I think I've had it listed about 3 months. And I had it listed at $249.99. Well, I think I had it listed at $250, and then at one point I relisted it at $249.99. And it sold today, and it's going to Nebraska. So we'll pack it very carefully. I did watch some YouTube videos on how to pack clocks, and it shows them putting bubble wrap inside the clock. So I think I'll do that very carefully, and that's just so things don't rattle around, because there's all its little things that make it go ding dong in there. So that was a really good sale, $35 into $249. That's all the sales that we have going out so far today. I thought I'd get a little early start on packing since this is going to take me a minute. I hope everybody else had a great weekend. The March is starting out just fine. I'm not complaining. Anyway, again, I hope everybody else had a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Oh, actually, you'll see me in just a minute, because I know I've done some packing videos, but those are some packing clips. But those didn't really have anything, I don't know, difficult or more challenging to pack. So I'll probably pack up the breakables and the clock for you. Everything else I think you've kind of seen is pretty self-explanatory. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, we're going to start with the clock, since this will be the hardest, and depending on how long it takes, or if I can figure out how to do double time on my video when I'm editing, this may be the only thing that I show you. But we'll start with putting a little bubble wrap inside. Maybe I don't want to pack it too tight, but I also don't want it to be loose. So I've shipped clocks before, just never one like this. Usually they're just okay, let me cut that in half. That seems to be a bit much. Try just one layer. I do still want to be able to close the door. There we go. Okay. I got these little mats. I have to figure out how to attach them to my table, because otherwise they just get in the way. All right, I've got a zip tie. Let me use that for my cord. Okay, brief interruption. We packed the back of the clock with bubble wrap, and then I've zip tied the cord, cut off the tail. All right, so I think, where's my ruler? I think I'm gonna have to use, I think I can do two 10 by 10 by 10 boxes. I can put them together to make them longer. But we're gonna wrap this up. I think first I'm gonna do paper, and then I'll do a couple layers of, I don't have any big bubbles, so I'll just have to do a couple layers of small bubble, and then we'll use packing peanuts for the rest, because I have plenty of those. So let's do our bubble, or paper. I like to wrap things in paper like wooden. I do it for books and for wooden items. I just don't want the plastic to stick to the wood, so that's why I do that. Let's see, did I get enough paper? Let's go this way. Readjust. There we go. Label on the back. Take this down. I don't know if I said on the What Sold clip that this is going to Nebraska, so I will say a little prayer for it as it leaves the post office. They did choose ground advantage. The other option would have been UPS. And I know that people say that it's okay to switch the method as long as you're staying the same or upgrading the method. But I usually try to stick with whatever the customer chose. All of my listings have, if it's less than 4 pounds, they get a choice between ground advantage or priority shipping. And then if it's over 4 pounds, they get ground advantage or US, or 4 pounds or more, UPS or USPS ground advantage are the two options. And UPS and ground advantage are usually fairly equally priced at that weight. So I figure there's a reason someone doesn't choose UPS or they don't choose the post office. So I usually go with what they choose. The only time I really change is if they've chosen Ground Advantage and Priority is cheaper for me for whatever reason, which doesn't happen very often. All right, and that's the glass. I'll tape it up. Let me just test this theory. Make sure I don't need a 12 by 12. No, that's going to leave plenty of room. One more piece of tape though. I'm going to go put some bubbles or styrofoam in this box. Now, I kind of like to do it like this. That way I know exactly how far to slide the other box on top of this one. So I still have enough room. I've got about 3 inches of peanuts in the bottom. I'm going to set it down here so I can get the other box on top of it. Again, short reseller. Okay, I know you can't see much there, but I've got the box on top. I just slid it over, and so that does add a bit of extra protection just because now you've got double box. And then that's what it looks like on the inside, and I have enough room when I put my flap over to get about 3 inches of peanuts on the top. So I'm going to tape these two boxes together so I don't accidentally smash it down farther than it needs to be. Peanuts everywhere. They went down in between the boxes, so now so all right. So see, it's full to the top. I'm gonna set it down here on the floor so I can tape it up. Now we're gonna tape the middle, tape the boxes together a little bit better. Packs like this do take a lot of materials, but the profit is worth it. So all right, I think we're good to go. And I will put the label on the side, so hopefully most of the way it makes its trip land on its side, but it's still well protected from every side. Just if it does happen to sit on its end. Okay, that was 20 minutes just by itself, so I probably, you know, and after editing will be shorter, but we'll do this small item here, or a little sugar dish. Give it a little dust because it has been sitting on the shelf for a minute. Oh, I did that. I want more bubble at the handles, so let me turn that around. There we go. I'll just kind of tuck one end up underneath and then fold the other over. Tape it down, and then that gives you a little padding on the handles. Same for this side. All right, and while this may fit in a 6x6x6, I think I'm going to use 8x8x8 just to give it plenty of room for void. I don't think I've done this many breakable things at once in a while. All right, let me get my peanuts. All right, peanuts. And then I always like to set the items in there at an angle like that. Corners are stronger than sides, so that just gives a little extra, I believe. Go fill it back up. Oh, I still hear a little. Let me get another handful. Oh, that might have been too much. There we go. And for some reason, that wasn't as tight as I wanted it to be. All right, this is our Royal Copley, not a T. I don't know why I crossed my L. Okay, so this cow is Poshmark, so it will go priority. Hardly ever use a priority, but I have kept all the boxes that I ordered just because I do sell on Poshmark, so. And also, Poshmark takes no responsibility for breakable items. So if you do sell something breakable on Poshmark, when you're listing it, it will say, we've detected that this is a fragile item. Please pack your item well. Their insurance does not, or their, I don't know what it is, the damage-free guarantee or whatever, does not cover breakable items. But you've also shipped it in a priority box, which does come with $100 insurance. So you can, if you can get the customer to send you pictures of the broken item, you can still file a claim. with a 50-50 shot of whether you'll get paid. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to go ahead and file it. Okay, well, my battery is about to die. So we got to see the packing of the clock and a couple of other smaller things. So I hope you enjoyed this What Sold clip and the following shipping. Hope everybody else is having a great weekend and is looking forward to a new week. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. One more time. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. It is Monday, March the 4th, and I have 3 sales, 2 on eBay and 1 on Etsy. I also had 2 sales late last night after I'd filmed, so I didn't film them again. I just packed them up. One was a CD. I can't tell you what the name of it was now, but it is 0 buy cost for that CD. I'll put up a screenshot. And it sold for $9.98 plus media mail shipping. And then the second thing was Artland Tea to Go. It's like a water bottle, but it has a tea infuser built into it. But it was new in the package. The top had been taken off, but that was all. It was all still together in there and new. And I got that at Goodwill, and I think I paid $5 for it, and I took an offer of $15 just to move it out. So let's take a look at these sales. First, and we just got this sale when I was getting ready to start filming out here, so I don't have all the details. In fact, where's my paper? One second. All right, I didn't have any details because I didn't have my notes. So this is a ceramic little Siamese wall climber cat. So you hang them up on the wall. I usually pick these up if I find them and they're fairly reasonably priced. And I got this at a little antique store, I don't know, a few months back. And I think I paid $8 for her. It could have been 10, somewhere in that range. And she sold for $34 on Etsy. So, and that would be plus shipping. The customer did choose priority shipping, so we'll put her in a priority box. And then our these 2 sales are on eBay. The first is this Encyclopedia of American Tractors, and it's not in the best condition. It's got, you know, some wear and tear, and the inside is not bad. So this did come from the House Firehouse, so no buy cost for this book, and I sold it for $10. In really good condition, these will bring, you know, $30 to $40 from what I saw, but this one is not. So and then our last item is this white leather. It is a Harley Davidson jacket, probably from the 60s. This is from my friend at work. I list some things for him, and so we go in halves on whatever the profit is. It's not in the best, like, it could use a really good cleaning. All I did was just give it a little wipe down. And it's small. It's a small size. It doesn't have a size tag in it, but I did put the measurements in the listing, and this would be like for a very petite woman or a child maybe. So I had it listed at around $100, but it's been listed for a minute, and someone sent me an offer for $50. I countered back at $75. They countered back at $60, and so I went ahead and took that. So we'll make about $25 a piece on this jacket. That's all the sales that I have going out this evening. Hope everybody else is having a great Monday, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, y'all. I just wanted to thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a new video come out every Friday. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.